I'm gonna title this video "I'm moving."
Hello, I'm moving out of New York City, which is like a really big deal. I've lived here since I was 20 years old, so my entire adulthood basically I've spent here. I literally move in a week, 1 week. I think that this would be a good time to share my New York story while I get ready for the start of my last weekend here. I just thought it'd be interesting to hear how I got here. If you're curious, stick around, because that's the story I am telling. Anyways, it all started in 2020. I was starting my second semester at University of Cincinnati, and obviously did not finish that semester there because I got sent home for COVID. And to be completely honest with you, I was really excited about that. Not the COVID part, but the getting to go home part, because I was having a rough time. There was lots of drama surrounding me somehow. I developed tendonitis. It was horrible. If you're new here, I'm a violinist, and I was at the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music, and I developed tendonitis in my hands. There was drama with the teacher I was assigned to. I wasn't actually supposed to be assigned to that teacher. It was a whole thing. Anyways, I was pretty excited that I was going home, and it was a few months into COVID that I decided that I wasn't going to be returning. That fall semester, I did a couple classes at Cincinnati online, while at the same time I was applying to NYU. It was literally the only school I applied to because I had found a teacher there who specialized in helping people who have injuries and being able to play with pain. I took a Zoom lesson with him, and it was the first time I ever had a violin lesson in my entire life that I felt good afterwards. Long story short, I literally just applied on a whim. I had no idea. I applied for the spring semester in 2021, and I literally typed my essay on my phone. Everything was like so casual. I like literally didn't think that I would get in. I was also 19 years old and like completely out of my mind. It was the middle of a global pandemic. Like I was fully like, Alex wasn't home, and I got in. And I remember I got the email, I think it was like December 9th. And like, just to be clear, I had never visited the campus, nothing like that. It was literally the middle of COVID. And I was like, I absolutely cannot turn this opportunity down. I would be insane, and I would never forgive myself if I didn't do it. So literally 1 month later, after signing a lease for an apartment that I had never seen before, I moved to Greenwich Village, literally around the corner from Steinhardt. I was on Sullivan Street in a studio apartment, completely by myself. And my dad and I drove January 15th, and he moved my stuff in for me and then drove back home. He was literally there with me for maybe 30 minutes, and then I was completely by myself in a studio apartment in the middle of the village. And I had also never been to the village before. I'd been to New York before, but I mean, I didn't know a single person. I barely knew where I was. So yeah, that was crazy. The amount of bravery that took on my part. But like, honestly, like, Alex wasn't home. I didn't even give it a thought, to be honest with you. The next day I woke up January 16th. It was my 20th birthday. I'm gonna tell you the drama. Basically, I was supposed to graduate early. I was supposed to graduate the fall semester of 2022. My like 2-year relationship ended the first day of my senior year, my last semester. It was literally just the darkest time of my life. And after that semester was finished and I thought I had graduated, I came home for a month to just try to, bring some sanity back. And it was literally, I had gotten a couple more jobs, teaching jobs, and I was getting ready to come back to New York to start those jobs. And it was, honest to God, 3 days or so before class started. And I was on the toilet, and I get a call from my advisor, and he told me basically that he messed up and I didn't actually graduate. And it was a whole thing. Like, that is every college student's worst fear, that you didn't actually graduate. Like, can you imagine still going through this horrible breakup? I mean, horrible. I come back, I'm finishing my degree. As soon as I get back to my apartment, January of 2023, I get a text that my best friend Kat just got into a master's program at NYU, and I was like, oh my God. My lease was coming to an end May 2023 downtown, and I was just sick. I was just sick and tired of living downtown, honestly. Like, I had reached my point. I didn't want to be that apartment anymore. It was just like a pit of depression for me, basically. And anyways, I found this condo apartment that I'm in right now on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. And after a very rigorous process, me and my best friend Kat moved in together, and we've been living here for 2 years. And my form of income, if you're wondering, is I teach violin lessons. I play as well. And so that's how I've been able to afford to live here. And there's been there's just been like, I've lived a lot of life here, and I'm over it. I'm an introverted person. I am very close with my family, and they are not from here. I'm from Ohio. I like nature. I like to have money. Like, I like to have money in my account. And I mean, like, New York it'll drain you. For everything you have, it will take it. Just like can't do it anymore. This took a lot of thought, obviously, because when I moved here, the thought that I would ever move back home never even crossed my mind, obviously. Like I was stating earlier, I was 19 years old. It was the middle of a global pandemic. I made a good decision. I now have a degree from NYU. I own this degree. I've lived a whole life here. I want to be in a home, literally. I don't want to live in an apartment. I want to be in a home surrounded by trees and nature. I think it's taken, obviously, this was like a huge lesson for me. When I first moved here, again, Cuckoo Land, 19 years old, all I wanted was to be on my own in New York. I did not want to be in a house with my family. I didn't see that as a privilege. I didn't see like how privileged that was to have a home full of people who love and support you no matter what you do. And not to mention, my grandfather lives across the street from me. So we literally have a compound. If I'm gonna try to sum up why I decided not to renew this lease and move home, I think it's 1, I miss my family. 2, I cannot stand being around this many people every day. 3, I want to be able to walk outside my house and not be traumatized by something. I'm just over it. And I've landed on how I feel about New York, and I don't care what anyone has to say. I like it to visit. I like it to have fun. I like it to hang out. As soon as I started having to like actually live my life, graduate from college, support myself, it's just, I'm tired. I'm tired. It's my New York story. I tried to keep it as quick and as simple as possible. Fairly confident that I will never live here in the city again. I might live in the area, the tri-state area, but I can't see myself ever moving back unless I have some shitload of money and I can just buy an apartment to come visit. But yeah, no. This is my last weekend ever living here. Honestly, this has been so nice. I've been off this entire week because all of my students are on spring break. So I've just been like living life I sat on Pier 45 yesterday. I'll put it on a map so you can see where I was. For like, honest to God, like 3 hours. I was literally I've just been outside every single day this week, except for Wednesday when I packed up this whole apartment. But I wear sunscreen every day. And I guess I didn't get it all the way up here because look, I literally got a burn up there. Oh, anyways, I can't see them. Like, I mean, neither.
Your followers are going to be confused.
They are.
She's going
I'm going to title this video on moving. I'm just... It is funny though because I do have some loyal fans and it's very funny.
Love.
I'm always like, oh my god, I know who you are.
I'm just into a picture of a frog.
Kiss me hard before you go.
Personality disorder.
I'm back. Just got ready. Let's go to the Met. Packing my bag to leave the house. Right now, it's all kind of like a mess. Oh, sorry. Trying to like get organized. Like, I want to wear these. They're just not comfortable. I think I'm gonna go to Chobani Cafe to get a yogurt bowl. My stomach is starting to growl. Is this for Maria? Look at her. You texted me and I was like, good for you. Something straight here.